Hi everyone, this is Fazan Tariq. I am selling on Amazon since 2020 and up till now I have helped scaling 30 plus brands on Amazon. Today we are going to cover how to start Amazon private label business, what are the basic steps involved in it, and how a new seller can scale private label business on Amazon, and what are the terminologies in related to Amazon which a new seller need to learn before starting Amazon business. So now let's jump into it. These are the basic steps of the Amazon private label business. We start from product hunting. Like first we have to find out what products we want to sell on Amazon. We just cannot randomly select a product and start selling on Amazon. We have to understand what is the demand of that product on Amazon, what is the competition level exist on Amazon, whether as a new seller will I be able to survive in first few months or not. So after these parameters, we select a product, and after selecting a product, we start product sourcing, like from China or whatever country the product is being produced. So the steps involved in product sourcing: first we start communication with different suppliers, and then we shortlist 4 to 5 suppliers to source a sample. After sourcing a sample, we compare you can say manufacturer sample to the competitor's product sample, and whichever quality is good we decide to go with that supplier. And after placing a production order on the Amazon side, we start doing brand registry on Amazon, because without brand registry sometimes Amazon wouldn't allow to list our product on Amazon. And in this duration, after doing brand registry, we start working on creating the content for our product, like creating titles and creating bullet points according to Amazon's algorithm, because this is the step in which manner we will find out the relevant keywords of our product, and we will index that keywords into our titles, into our bullet points, and on your basis of indexing, Amazon will create relevancy and give you the rank. And we start working on creating images. And after listing a product and doing content, when your product reaches into the Amazon warehouse, your product becomes active to the customers, like customers can purchase it. But now the issue is that your product is not visible to any customer, because you are a new seller and you don't exist anywhere on any keyword. So what we have to do, Amazon's algorithm works on a ranking system. Like you have to rank on first page or on a second page, and to rank a product on a keyword on a first or second page, you have to generate sales, and to sales generate you need visibility. So in the start, for the visibility we use Amazon's advertising system, which we call PPC, pay per click. So these are the basic all steps involved in Amazon business, and right now this is just the general overview. In our upcoming videos we will dive deep into each step, like how to select a right product to sell on Amazon, what are the parameters which we analyze before selecting a product. So now let's dive into the Amazon terminologies which a new seller needs to understand and learn before starting, even before starting these steps. These are the Amazon terminologies which we need to understand, starting with UPC. UPC stands for Universal Product Code. Actually, it is a worldwide code which is generated to identify your products. And Amazon requires it when doing a listing on Amazon. And we purchase it from a website called GS1. And what happens there, against each UPC, when you list a product on Amazon, Amazon's internal system creates a ID number for your product, which we call ASIN, and it stands for Amazon Standard Identification Number. And next is SKU, which stands for stock keeping unit. Actually, it's your internal product code to track your inventory. Let's say you are doing a product on Amazon with different variants and you have different colors. Like in case of water bottle, you have different colors. So for each product, you can name SKU for your own ease, like water bottle blue, water bottle green, water bottle red. And then comes FNSKU, which stands for Fulfillment Network Stock Keeping Unit. So after when you done a listing on Amazon, it is Amazon's barcode which you paste on your products physically in the factory. And when your products reaches to Amazon, Amazon scan these barcodes to track your product once it is in their warehouse. Next is FBA and FBM. These are different models of doing business on Amazon. Like when you send inventory to Amazon warehouse, and when Amazon sends your orders to customers, means Amazon is handling delivery part to the customer end. So we call it fulfillment by Amazon, which is FBA. And when seller doesn't use it and he uses its own warehouse facility and fulfill orders by himself, we call it FBM, fulfillment by merchant. Then there are different fees which exist in Amazon. You should have idea about that. Like there is a referral fee, which is a commission Amazon charges on each sale. Generally, it is 15%, but in different categories, it varies. Then there is comes FBA fee. If you are using Amazon FBA fee model, so Amazon charges a fee which is called fulfillment by Amazon fee, and it depends on the product size, product dimensions, and product weight. Then there comes storage fees. When you send inventory to Amazon warehouse, you are utilizing their space. So Amazon charges you monthly storage fees depending upon product dimensions. And then there comes ranking. This is the most frequently used word in Amazon space, and you're gonna hear a lot about ranking. Ranking is a term which is used in Amazon's ecosystem. Like we call it that you need to rank up on page 1, on page 2, and ranking comes to the sales velocity. So these are some basic terms which we need to understand before starting in Amazon, and after these, your journey on Amazon going to be very much easy. So this was the brief overview of Amazon business journey. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, you can let me know in comments.